which is probably what, like part 3 of this nail kick I've been on lately. I'm going to go through like the proper way to cut, or the way that I do it and I find it the quickest, most efficient. Cut, file, buff, how to do your cuticles. So if you guys want to know how to do that, just keep watching. Okay, so for starters, I have a towel down just to get all of the clippings and filings, so I don't have to clean everything else. And I have all of my implements, which you probably can't see. I hope this angle isn't too awkward for you guys. I'm going to start from the very basics. So if you're looking for how to just apply the polish, then go to how to apply polish like a pro. But this is just for the prepping. Okay, so excuse that little dot. That is actually in my lens and I'm not sure how it got there. So the first thing you're going to do is take your rounded nail clippers. The key to cutting your nails is you want to cut on the edge, and then on the middle. If you cut right in the middle, you run the risk of cracking the nail and you can cause ridges or permanent damage. So side, side, middle. Next you're going to take your file, and I recommend the Essie's Crystal file. Now to file the nail, you want to go in one direction, not back and forth, because like I said before, it can cause damage to the nail bed. So you're going to go from one side, the corner, all the way over to the other side. Now you can do the corners like in one direction for sure, but just try and keep it going in one way. Now, if you went and got your nails done at a salon, they'd want you to soak your nails in some water at this stage. I don't like the soaking because I find it dries out your nails if you have dry, peely nails, which is probably the problem of having, polish stay on. So I would just go wash my hands, get the soap underneath the nails really well, dry them off, come back, and take your birchwood stick, and you're going to go underneath the nail like that. You're just going to lift it up. That's going to get all the little, fragments or frays from filing. Then you're going to go back with your file again and just kind of try and get rid of all that little extra things that can cause your nail polish to peel. So now we have our nails cut and filed. We're going to move on to cuticles. I'm going to be using the Cuticle Essie cuticle pen. You can use this, you can use solar oil, you can use shea butter, any deep, rich, moisturizing cream. You're going to apply that just on the cuticles like that. Let it sit there for a little bit, like a minute or so, and then take your other nail finger and rub in any excess that has not been rubbed in by the cuticle. Then take your cuticle pusher, and I really recommend getting a cuticle pusher and not an orangewood or birchwood stick. You're going to take your nails and you're going to gently push back your cuticle. Now if you have a lot of built up cuticle, if your cuticles go up to about here, just do a little bit each time you do it. You will get it back to where you started, okay? So just push them all back nice and gently. So once you have your cuticles pushed back, you're going to take your cuticle nippers and very carefully and very slowly you're going to cut around your cuticle, and you're just going to cut any white, like the white that you push up, the excess skin that you have pushed up and that's not laying flat on your nail anymore. That is the dead cuticle that you can cut. Next is buffing. So you're going to take your white file, if you haven't done your white buffer, if you haven't done this for a while. This is again just kind of not in every manicure step. In little circular sections, and just make sure you get it nice on the edge and on the free edge, which is where you'll see which is where you see the peeling of the nail. So see how much different and non-shiny that nail is? Then you're going to take your black buffer, or one that's just a finer grit, not so coarse. Same thing, okay? You're going to take it and you're going to do little circles. This one's about how it stay. Get right into the cuticle on the sides and concentrate on the free edge. You want to make sure that there's no cracking or peeling. You want to, if there is peeling, you want to just buff it down. Okay, so you see how that's a lot smoother now, and you can't really see the deep, like, gouged lines from the first. Now we're going to take, this is just an Orly Double Time Shine buffer. You can use any kind of buffer, shining buffer you want, but try and get one that has a rougher side and a smoother side, because ones that are super shiny, they're just gonna shine it up. They're not gonna remove the scratches. You need a really fine grit that's gonna remove the scratches on your nail. So same thing, circular motions. And I like how it has the rounded edge because it helps to fit into around your cuticle so much better. Okay, so you see how that's starting to get the shine back and the scratches are disappeared. You're then going to take your white or your super shine edge and you're going to do the same thing. And on you guys. Again, concentrating right on the free edge again. There. So see, now your nail is shiny like the other ones. Also, it helps, buffing helps to get rid of ridges, whether they're vertical or horizontal, peeling of the nail at the free edge, and it helps remove any discoloration your nails may have from previous polish application. So, those are the steps to how to get your nails ready for paint.